Hey guys, Agent Jamal here. Welcome back to yet again another video, and today I'm going to be going over my 12 kilogram package from Mulebuy. This actually arrived in 3 different packages, and they have a lot of interesting things, from plushies to clothing to even some accessories. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. But if you guys haven't signed up for Mulebuy already, make sure to go ahead and click the link down in the description below, because you're going to get an exclusive discount when you use my link. And you also want to go ahead and tap into the Mulebuy spreadsheet, because we have a ton of great items on there and you don't want to miss out on them. I pretty much handpicked them for you, so you don't have to go ahead and look around for them. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. For our first few items, we do have a couple of plushies. They're literally just Pokemon plushies. As you know, I'm really big into room decor. Back there, I have a ton of different plushies, from Lapras to Lucario to even the Kanye West graduation plushie. So let's go ahead and check it out. The first plushie is actually going to be Psyduck. This thing looks absolutely adorable. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't have any more space for this, so hopefully I'll go ahead and find some area to go ahead and put these plushies. But again, these are only $3, so you can't go wrong, but they will take up a lot of space inside of your haul. Next up, we do have Togepi. This thing looks absolutely adorable, and like I said before, these are only $3, which is awesome, but they will take up a lot of space in your haul. Unfortunately, this thing does not stand on its own. As you can see, it literally cannot stand on its own, so keep that in mind. You got to lean it up against the wall, but other than that, very solid plushie. Next up, and I promise this whole video is not just plushies, but I just wanted to go ahead and get some room decor to show some of the versatility you can get from these agents. But right here, we do have Slowpoke. Very cute plushie. I'm probably gonna go ahead and put this somewhere. I do like this one, and it does stand on its own because it's literally laying down. Next up, we do have Charmander. Again, these are all very cheap and affordable, so you can throw them into your haul. I believe if you actually buy them in the US, I actually started paying around like $30 for those Lucario plushies and other plushies, so there's definitely a lot of savings here, but this thing is definitely pretty solid. So next up, we do have a pink Stanley Cup here, and I actually got this for my mom because she was begging me to go ahead and get another Stanley Cup after I took hers. So we do have this pink one here. Very solid quality. As you can see, it does say Stanley right here, but you usually end up taking off this paper. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on there so my mom can actually unbox this. It also does come with a straw here. You can actually buy these straws on Amazon, kind of like a replacement type straw. They are a little bit thicker though, so keep that in mind, but I will actually give this Stanley Cup a 9 out of 10. Very solid quality. It's honestly really hard to get a cup wrong, and I couldn't imagine them actually messing this one up, but they had a bunch of different colorways, from black, white, green, blue, you guys name it, it was there. The one that I usually use is going to be the light blue one. That's actually my favorite, and I also do like the cream color one that they had as well. But overall, this is a pretty solid cup. Next up, finally, we have some type of clothing item. I try to space these hauls out to have a good mixture of items and kind of piece clothing in between a lot of the accessories, but as you guys know, I don't usually ship out these hauls. I usually have someone else ship them out for me, which is actually like a Mulebuy worker, and it's literally going to be a mystery to make these videos a little bit more interesting. So let's go ahead and check it out. So right here, we do have a Givenchy shirt. Honestly, I never had one of these before, so I want to go ahead and check it out. One question I get a lot is about the packaging. Yes, it will say Givenchy, so keep that in mind. Everything's pretty much one-to-one. Right there is the Givenchy tag, and I decided to get a medium. I do recommend going true to size for most shirts and a lot of the things that you are buying, unless I actually say otherwise, but this shirt should be able to go and fit very nicely. So here's what it looks like on body. It is on the bigger size, so keep that in mind. Me personally, I like this shirt, but I'm not a big fan of Givenchy. I just wanted to go ahead and check out what it was actually looking like, and honestly, it's a good design, but Givenchy just really isn't for me. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. It does fit a little bit bigger, so keep that in mind. I would like to try a small in this shirt, but it may be a little bit too small, so that's the problem with sizing and not being able to go and try it on before you buy, but keep that in mind. Next up, we have an item that I have no clue what's inside. It's very small, so let's check it out. This is actually going to be some chrome heart glasses, I believe. I'm not 100% sure what I exactly ordered, because I ordered Cartier glasses. I think these are the chrome ones here, so really nice stuff. Let's check it out. So I'm going to take my prescription glasses off here. I'm going to go ahead and put on these chrome shades to see if they actually fit nicely. They actually do have a good fit, so if you want to go and check them out, they are very cheap. One thing that I do notice though is they fit a little bit like above the eye here, so this is actually interesting. Like they're not exactly on your eyes, kind of like prescription, so keep that in mind. But overall, I will actually rate these a 7 out of 10. Honestly, not my favorite, and they are very, very plain. Nothing crazy or remarkable to go ahead and note about these, but just want to keep that in mind when picking up chrome shades. I actually listened to DDG's song with Black Boy Max and Pink Dreads, and honestly, I think these may be overrated, so I'm probably not going to be doing any chrome heart shades anymore. Next up, we have a very interesting collab. It's going to be the PlayStation X Balenciaga shirt. This is honestly something I wanted to pick up for a while. They actually have this in black as well, but I decided to get it in white. Hopefully this fits, because Balenciaga is known for their oversized shirts, very similar to this Givenchy shirt that I have on right now. So let's go ahead and put it on and show you guys exactly how it's fitting. So here's what the shirt looks like on body. I'm actually going to be giving this a 10 out of 10. The fit is really nice. It literally just says Balenciaga PS5, and this is a little bit bigger on the back. Definitely a very clean design, very minimalistic, and they do have this in black as well. This shirt will set you back around $25. It is on the more expensive side for a shirt, especially coming from China, but this is definitely really, really good, and you don't want to miss out on this shirt, so I do recommend picking up your own. This is actually a solid shirt. I don't like a lot of Balenciaga shirts, but this is definitely one of the ones. Next up, we do have a Stussy shirt I've been meaning to get my hands on for a long time, so let's check it out. So this is going to be the Stussy dice shirt. So on the back, it does have Stussy and the dice, and then on the front, it pretty much just says Stussy. This is actually a very nice shirt. I actually thought it was the other way around, where the dice would be on the front, but overall, this is very clean, and they also make this in black as well. This shirt will set you back around $15, so I do recommend picking this up. Let's go ahead and try it on. Just looking at it right here, I can already tell this is going to be true to size, which is awesome. So here's what the shirt looks like on body, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I don't end up wearing a lot of the things in these videos because I already have so much clothing, so many shoes, so many different accessories, but this is definitely a shirt that fits very nicely. It has a smooth design, as you can see on the back. It does have the dice, and everything about this shirt is really nice. I've been looking for more t-shirts like this, and I'm probably going to be adding this into my collection. And like I said, they do have this in a black, so if you prefer it in that color, you can go ahead and pick it up, and it will be setting you back around $16. Overall, this shirt is going to be a 10 out of 10. Definitely true to size. Next up, we do have a Goyard card holder. This is actually really small. I actually have the passport holder, so I wanted to go and get my hands on one of these. So let's go ahead and check it out. As you can see, it can fit a few cards, but not too many. It is very, very small. Honestly, I would say probably around 3 cards and then a little bit of cash. So keep that in mind when purchasing this, but I did decide to get it in this colorway right here. They had a bunch of different ones from blue, red, green, you guys name it, it was there. Usually these card holders come in a box. I'm not sure why they don't have that. I'm not sure if Mulebuy just took it out for saving space. As you guys know, like I said at the very beginning of the video, I don't end up shipping these items. It's usually some type of manager at Mulebuy that will ship it for me, so it's kind of like a surprise factor. But you guys can see right here, no box at all that actually came with it. But overall, this is a decent quality. I will say the leather work could be a little bit better, so I'm going to be giving this an 8 out of 10. But let's move on to the next item. Next up, we do have some Gallery Dept shorts. This is honestly something I didn't expect myself to need, but I actually heard these are getting more popular, so let's go ahead and check it out. As you guys know, I'm recording this video August. This will probably be up around September because I'm honestly running a little bit behind on videos, but we can see here that they are pretty nice. They have the paint splatters everywhere. They also say Gallery Dept, and this is definitely something I would not sleep on. I actually did have the sweatpant versions of these, but they were a little bit too small for me, so hopefully these fit perfectly. They do come with every tag that you would expect with Gallery Dept. Here's the inner tag for all the people that care. Here's what they look like on body. They had a bunch of other colorways, but I decided to go for the gray one. I don't have enough gray shorts in my collection. As you can see, like I said before, they do have the paint splatters on them, and they do say Gallery Dept right here. So overall, I'm going to go ahead and rate these a 9 out of 10. The fit on them is very, very nice. You can't go wrong with Gallery Dept shorts. And honestly, I love this design so much that I'm probably going to end up trying to the sweatpant version again in the fall months. So let's go ahead and jump into the next item, which is going to be this Fendi sweater that I actually decided to go ahead and pick up for my mom. So we're going to go ahead and check it out. It's honestly a really cool design. The more that I look at some of them, and I'm not sure if this is like a girl's design or some type of like men's design or maybe like a unisex design, but it pretty much just has like the Fendi pattern all over it. I mean, there's not really much to go ahead and showcase here. Here's a better look at it. It's definitely a clean design. It also comes with the Fendi tags. Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of this brand. I only have one shirt from Fendi and I barely wear it, but let's go move on to the next item. Next up, we do have some Eric Emanuel shorts. What I will say about these is they typically have very small pockets, so we are going to be testing that out. I always get my size, which is going to be a medium, so hopefully these fit correctly. So let's go ahead and see exactly what's going on. But before we go ahead and do that, let's go ahead and take a look at the inner tag to see what's going on right here. So it does actually have the Eric Emanuel print, and it is a size medium, just like I mentioned before. Overall, I'm going to go ahead and see exactly what these shorts are about. So here's what the shorts look like on body, and the pockets are a little bit better. I used to have a pair from, I believe, DH and the pockets were very, very thin. I do feel comfortable putting my phone in my pocket now with these Eric Emanuel, so definitely really big ups on this seller. Very decent pair of shorts, and they fit very nicely. They're basically like basketball shorts. As you can see, they are very breathable. These will set you back around $13, which honestly isn't bad for a pair of shorts, and you can pick them up in a wide variety of colors. I'm gonna rate these a 9 out of 10, especially for the bigger pockets that they added on these shorts. Staying on the blue theme, I decided to pick up some Palm Angels shorts. These are not going to be basketball, but they are definitely a different material. As you can see on the back, it does say Palm Angels, but let's go ahead and open it up. I'm already very impressed with the quality of these shorts. They feel very well put together, and I expect this from this seller. These will set you back around $21. It does come with the Palm Angels tags on it. I will be ripping this off, and also the inner tag does say medium and has the Palm Angels writing right there. Let's go ahead and put them on to show you exactly what you're getting. Here's what the shorts look like on body. They are very comfortable. I will say they are longer shorts, so keep that in mind. I also picked them up in the black colorways. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys them in a second, but these are very comfortable and you can't go wrong with this brand. Especially, I already have a bunch of the Palm Angels shirts. I can't wait to go ahead and wear a plain Palm Angels shirt with this, and then also wear these shorts. It's going to be a very good combination, probably with some Air Force Ones, so definitely a very chill fit. But I'm going to go ahead and rate this a 9 out of 10. They're very comfortable and you can't go wrong with Palm Angels. Just in case you were curious, here's what the black ones look like. Literally the same thing. I did get these in a medium and they fit very nicely. They actually go a little bit below the knee, which is honestly a short I never really had, but I kind of like it. Going back to the blue theme, we actually do have another KAWS mouse pad. This is one that I wanted to pick up for a long time. I actually do have the black one right here, so let's see what it looks like. Here's what the mouse pad looks like. I'm going to go ahead and hover over it for you guys so you can see exactly what you're getting. It literally just says KAWS and then has the X's over it. I'm not sure if I would ever go ahead and switch over to a blue theme, but when I saw this one, I thought it honestly looked pretty cool, and they had a bunch of other KAWS mouse pads as well, and honestly, they're only $3, which is honestly a steal. This is going to be, I believe, the 300 by 800 centimeter version, so you do want to go ahead and measure your desk accordingly, making sure it will fit. But these extended mouse pads are very, very nice, as you can see, and you can also get it in a white as well. But I honestly felt like that may be a little bit too risky, especially as it gets dirty, so this blue is actually going to have to do for now. But I'm going to go ahead and rate this mouse pad a 9 out of 10. Very solid quality. You can also change the thickness of it, so that's definitely a plus. Next up, we do have a color that's usually not in my collection, which is going to be orange. Besides my Moncler Maya puffer jacket, this is actually going to be an interesting color to go ahead and try out. Right here, we do have the Gallery Dept shorts in orange, which is honestly very bold. We're going to go ahead and check these out. I'll show you exactly what they look like on body right now. What I will give these shorts credit for is they're definitely very comfortable. I didn't expect myself to really enjoy some orange shorts, but here I am. Let's go ahead and test out the pockets right now, and yep, they do have a decent amount of space. I would not go on to Stairmaster with these because honestly my phone may actually fall out, but other than that, Very comfortable shorts. You can't go wrong with them. They literally just say Gallery Department on the front. That's how everyone knows that you have Gallery Department shorts on, and they're definitely pretty clean. Next up, we do have an unbranded dress shirt that I wanted to take a look at. I do have other colorways of this dress shirt coming in. I decided to go ahead and get this kind of like burgundy pinkish color going on, so let's go ahead and check it out. So here's what the shirt looks like on body. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. I got it in a size medium. I will say everything about it is very, very thin. This could possibly be fitting someone that's a little bit larger as well. Honestly, I'm going to probably end up keeping it in my collection. It is a very nice dress shirt, but again, I don't really wear a lot of dress shirts like this, so hopefully I find a use for it. But overall, I'm going to go ahead and rate this an 8 out of 10. Let's move on to the next item, which is actually going to be our last item. It's going to be a pair of Dior B23s. These are going to be the low tops, and I've been meaning to get my hands on these for a while. I actually had them in the past, but I ended up giving them away. So let's go ahead and check out what's going on with these. This shoe silhouette is very iconic. This will set you back around $52, and honestly, I can't complain. Hopefully these do fit. I got them in a size 44, which is a size 10, so we're gonna go ahead and check it out. They usually come with a box, but like I said before, I decided to go ahead and remove them so I can go ahead and save money on shipping. So let's go ahead and check it out. But they also do have the dust bag right here. So if you were wondering, does it come with the extra accessories? Yes, it does, and it does say Dior on it, so you can easily go ahead and put your shoes inside of your dust bag. I don't believe in it. I usually just put them inside of the box when I usually have them, but for these, I'll probably end up putting them on my shelf. Here's what the shoes look like with the whole outfit. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure about this outfit. I would have probably put on like some jeans or something and definitely a better shirt, but I'm honestly just using what I actually got in this haul. But overall, I will say these shoes are very comfortable. I'm going to rate them an 8 out of 10. There are better versions of this shoe, but you are going to have to pay. I only paid around $52, which is an absolute steal for this batch. But overall, the fit is perfect. You can't go wrong with a pair of Dior B23s. And you can also go ahead and pick up the high top versions if you are interested in them. They actually look like Chuck Taylors. Me personally, I'm not a fan of those, so I do actually stick with this one right here because this is actually kind of my speed. I like the low top ones a lot better. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, we're able to figure out if Mulebuy is for you. Me personally, I love the items that I get from them, and if you guys haven't already, make sure you're going to use the link down in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time in the next video for Asian Jamal. Bye.